I am called Fall from Grace. You are new to Sigil, are you not? No, I think I've been here for a while. Indeed. Yes, but it's a long tale, perhaps longer than I know. This is the brothel of slating intellectual lusts. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake of this establishment. What kind of brothel is this? I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression, rather than simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in the verbal arts with others. Sounds dull, says Mort. I assure you it is not. Toward the brothel, see for yourselves. So it's a brothel where there's no intercourse. Have to ask, why did you establish such a place? Fall from Grace raises an eyebrow. That is an odd question. I don't think anyone has ever asked me that. At least not directly. Just curious. Oh, no apologies are necessary. I am more than happy to discuss the reasons with you if you wish. I would like to hear them. Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation, if it guessed as much. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. This brothel is intended to slate the lusts of even the hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experiencing another person. It is for those who seek something more than the shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive and lower wards. Yeah, the women here must be special indeed. The women here are aspiring sensates. They have come to me in search of instruction, to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can chatter the crest of the most hardened individual. Okay, I already know what a sensate is. I think I'm going to ask her some other questions. Ask her about Ravel. I'm familiar with the name. Rumors cluster thickly about that name, and most tend to discount her as myth, but I suspect that she did exist, and that she made quite an impression in the cage during her stay here. Interesting. I intend to seek her out. Truly? I find myself compelled to ask why. I just need information. Is this information available from no one else? Don't think so.
Updated my journal.
Grace rests her hand lightly on your arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she is extremely powerful and cunning. If a faction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is a creature that has discovered new meanings of evil. To search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. Well, gotta find her. You know anything else about her? She was said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers and cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evils she committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threatened the cage itself. Now she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. I imagine the Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats to Sigil are dealt with. Probably killed her.
Updated my journal.
Ravel was most likely sent into a maze, one of the lady's prisons. What's the Grey Waste? A blighted plain that lies effectively between Bator and the Abyss. It is frequently a battleground in the Blood War. Someone in the Fest Hall. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Would you like to join me on my travels? That's interesting. You can ask her that. Ask her about her wings. Oh, here's Anna piping up. She's one of the fiends, one of the succubi she is. She'll take your measure and she'll take your soul to the lower planes. Your companion is correct. I am a lesser Tanari, more specifically, a succubus. I'm afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh.
Updated my journal.
I like to think that I have distanced myself from that. It is ultimately a trivial and non-productive way for one to spend one's time here in the multiverse. There is much more to life, wouldn't you agree? Sure. Oops. I'm gonna ask her if she will join. I doubt she will. Anna stiffens and starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need the likes of her, so we don't. Bar that, fiendling. I'm all for the succubus coming with us. The powers know you're about as fun as passing a caltrip through your bowels. Oh man, they really don't like each other. You'd best latch your bumbox skull or I'll rattle you so hard they'll be picking your teeth off the spire. Travel with you? That's rather forward of you. Yeah, I think this is a lot of flattery, but probably maybe convincing her. You're a sensei. Surely there must be a limit to how much you can learn here. Those are very convincing responses. I think you would be surprised. If you want me to accompany you on your travels, I need a far more compelling reason than that. I'm just gonna go, it didn't let me, let's see. Hey, wait just a minute, I'm the one well versed in the planes, that's my job. 2 heads are better than 1 more. And you're just a skull, so you only count as half a head. Pleasant on the eyes, maybe, looks to me like all some shit has to do is show a little skin and you'll sign her right up. Not that I mind, really, I just thought I'd mention it. I appreciate your candor. I shall counter with someone of my own. Why should I travel with you? Yeah, I intend to travel to places no one else has ever been to. That would, indeed. She cups her chin in her hand for a moment, yet... Well, she's... yeah. I kind of would like to take her with us. She's pretty cool. But, I don't think she's gonna go. Okay, I think I could come back here later to look around. But I'm gonna go deliver that chocolate closet before it melts.
Done.
Should have gotten that frosty beer mug to put it in, so it would be cold. Everybody knows cold chocolate's better. Okay, where is this guy? Dormitories.
I'm gone. All right. Done. I'm gone.
Now I can't remember how I got into that, Oh, is this the right one? Oh, I think I probably wanted to go to the private